No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the SMU Mustangs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. And the Mustangs will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From the gun to give, looking for room. Gets it past the marker. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's done. Steps away. Trying to escape and get it himself. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now improvising. Fires downfield. He's got him wide open. He's loose. Touchdown, Tar Heels. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Now sliding to his left. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games this guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on third down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Dropping back, it's done. Quick strike complete. To the 10. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, North Carolina! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One thing this team has shown really this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Smith wants to throw. A little release to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Mustangs will hustle to the line. Handoff from the gun. Runs through a tackle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. When you're around midfield, the analytics will tell you so much better to go for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Throws toward the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's done. Quickly complete. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And off from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Takes a hit as he fires. Working that left side. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Punt is in the air. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Oh, they're after him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the 2nd ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
They were trying to set up the screen, and they almost threw the thing away. They're lucky it's 3rd down.
Well, they're leading by 2 possessions offensively, and that could have been a game-changing play right there. That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He's very lucky that was not intercepted.
The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Pocket breaking down. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Turning it on! Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down. And
he lets one fly deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely working in there.
Well, obviously the offense went 3-and-out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Making side adjustments here. Smith dropping to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Evans. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option. The give. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Here's a heat. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Smith wants to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Hodges. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. To throw, it's done. Quarterback extends the play. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? This time he's got his man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Second down, they'll go to the air. This one's complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll go to the air on third and short. He got it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
When you got a weapon this good at tight end, a quarterback, you've got to look his way, especially in this area of the field. Because remember, it's the red zone where these windows are so small. Nice job getting the completion and picking up the first.
Trying to pound it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the D deny them on second and goal. They want to run this quarterback. Touchdown, UNC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Makes a move. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
We'll take over first and 10.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Scanning the field, it's done. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some, continues to fight for yards. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. Looking downfield on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. To the air on first down. Looking to scramble. Got room to work. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's done. Throws to the tight end. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking left. Wide open downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Lets it fly. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
I know this offense has gone for it a couple times early in this game on fourth down, guys, but with this field position, I'd be surprised if they decided not to punt the football away here. You're just too backed up. You can't risk not getting it and just gifting your opponent great field position.
And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put toe together and get this second half started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
He might want another play. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Fires left. It's complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Mustangs look to keep this drive humming.
And how about the confidence of this quarterback? Palmer, I got to know, man. I know this receiver's a stud, but I'm putting two guys on him. I'm trying to take him out of the ball game, and he's still going to throw it that direction?
Because even when he's covered, he's open. And these guys work tirelessly all week long. They understand where they're going to be. They understand when the football's coming out. You could put a third guy over there, and I don't know if that would have changed the quarterback's decision. I think he was still going to his big playmaker on the perimeter.
They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Smith dropping to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Evans. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Well, there's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Quickly out to the tight end. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Now on first down from the 28. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking down the middle. He's got the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Tar Heels can really attack on this second and short. They'll wrestle him down just to the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
And the Tar Heels come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Looking to throw, it's done. Throws for the tight end. intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They'll send the back in motion. He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Pressure coming. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. How many problems does it cause for an offense when the D can get pressure from its nose tackle?
He's usually a guy that sits in the middle in two gaps, and it's really hard to rush the passer, but really nice job using his hands, getting to the quarterback.
He wants to take the top off. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Oh, and they almost had another one, and this defense is dialed in, man. The interception on the last possession, almost another one there. They've got a really good read on this passing game.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Reeder. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Tar Heels decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Smith wants to throw. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Caught in the backfield, it's Cooper. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. So first down, we'll open up the final period. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Motion from the back. To the air, it's Rich. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Trying to make magic with his feet. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking for space, it's Cooper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire...
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's second down.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder than penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Power football with the run. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Quarterback making checks. Snap from the gun on third down. Caught in the backfield, it's Cooper. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
And, man, that is not the third down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a fourth down now.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
There he goes down the right side. The 30. Inside the touchdown, North Carolina. He got a step and just dusted the field.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
35, SMU, 14.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense just didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the...
There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. And they take it in for 6 more points. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give as they work on that clock. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start.
Ball is loose. Scoops it up. Still a live ball.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense. Swarm to the football, and you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the team.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Rich. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for 1st down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
They'll go empty. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
And after the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, this offense faces 3rd down. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Here's a throw downfield late. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week.